welcome to King County at your service. I'm Jackie Ablao and we're here at the Olympic Sculpture Park. Are you interested in working in the trades but need experience? Well, King County's apprenticeship program partners with businesses to help youth from underserved communities get job skills.
My name is Kelsey. I am the Field Enforcement Specialist Lead.
Hi, my name is Junior, and I'm an apprentice plumber.
All right, my name is Ben, and I'm an operating engineer's apprentice.
My name is Democracy, and I'm an apprentice.
There's access to paid training on the job, working alongside a skilled craftsperson, and being paid a livable wage while doing it. Anyone who is 18 years or older is eligible for an apprenticeship.
I was able to learn how to build a tiny house. I know how to replace shingles on a roof.
Domestic water, how important it is, sewer systems, and just the importance of water.
I learned how to do concrete. I learned how to lay pipe, weld, torch.
Be more responsible as a person, and then I've learned a lot of stuff on the job as well, going from operating equipment to just being on a job site every day and navigating through life.
We employed apprentices who performed over 90,000 hours on this project. It's a reinvestment in our communities. This project alone put over $3 million worth of wages back in some of our underrepresented communities.
I'm able to help my mother and my sister out, and I'm also able to help my loved ones.
I'll be able to be a licensed commercial plumber, run my own crew, which is my ultimate goal.
I'm Samoan. I come from a Samoan family, so they're very proud. Women can do it too. Women of color can do it. And just women in general can do it.
So when I'm done with the program, I'll get a journeyman card and I'll be able to work on a job as a journeyman instead of an apprentice. Any of the apprenticeship programs we have actually are really good. It doesn't matter what trade you're getting into, and they'll all take care of you.
Be confident in yourself. People are going to give you the tools and the opportunities to get you to where you need to go, but it starts with self. So just be confident.
This is our second growing season at Hillside Paradise Parking Plots, and we wanted to celebrate what's been growing since we started. As you can see all around us, there are plots thriving with vegetables from all around the world. People are sharing seeds, sharing stories, and sharing recipes with each other. A lot of times gardeners tell us, our countries are fighting, but we are not. Ukraine and Burma, Iraq are right next to Haiti. And so what happens when you have all these different countries growing food is they're growing different types of food. So it's also the diversity of people is good for the diversity of soil, because the soil is healthier when different things are grown. This year, our interns, our refugee youth interns, are funded by King County Waterworks grant. These high school refugee interns have been interacting with K through 8th grade refugee young kids in a camp, teaching them about stormwater, the watershed, growing vertical gardens. So it's super exciting.
I learned a lot about what we could do. At the community garden, we collect stormwater from the roof at the church to water the garden. And I didn't know you could do that.
The King County Flood Control District has funded an entire bioswale and food forest that is to come this coming year that we'll be building at the bottom of the garden. The entire community actually came out and helped with the design process. So all parts of the design of this whole thing has had tremendous community input. So people are bought into this vision of what will grow here.
The King County Flood Control District is breaking ground on its largest project yet. It's a $52 million investment for the Lower Russell Levee setback in partnership with the City of Kent. The project will provide flood protection and improve habitat for fish and wildlife.
We're going to provide protection for a 500-year level storm event. So the kind of storm that comes through this area once every 500 years. And why does that matter? 1/8 of the state's economy occurs in this river valley.
Here in South King County, we value environmental protection. We value the quality of life that comes from parks and recreation. We value public safety, and we value fiscal responsibility. And this project embodies all of those values.
We really decided that we wanted to make this the most beautiful, environmentally friendly, and safe urban river corridor anywhere in the United States of America.
Once it's done, this 1.4-mile-long levee improvement will replace an old levee and revetment that don't meet current standards. It will also improve Van Doren's Landing Park. And more good news if you like to get outside. Soon you'll be able to ride your bike from Enumclaw to Buckley and more than 22 miles of trails.
King County's scenic Enumclaw. It's just 4 miles away from the city of Buckley in Pierce County. Soon, you'll be able to bike to both. A new section of the Foothills Trail in Enumclaw will link 2 communities and miles of trails.
We're filling a missing link in a 22-mile corridor of the Foothills Trail that spans from Enumclaw all the way to Puyallup.
It's great for families. You can see families walking pets, children are out on their bikes, strollers, and it's a good thing for the tourism aspect of it for both our communities. Buckley, we're like sister cities in some ways because we've grown up together. We've had a school district that was shared, and so we are, what happens here happens there.
When you have a long linear trail like this, people come from miles around to ride their bikes, to stay overnight in your hotels, to eat in your restaurants, and they start seeing that what a great community, and some of them are actually moving out here now.
This is just a little project. It's about 3/4 of a mile of paved trail, but it's part of a larger system. Our next phase will be to complete the missing section over the White River Bridge, which will be the final link.
When I'm on the trail, I see a family with a father pointing out a spring along the trail to his young child, or mothers pushing a baby stroller, or a group of walkers, school kids, bikers, runners, and horsemen. It makes me understand how important our trail systems are to all of us.
A dream doesn't die here. You have to dream it first before it becomes reality. And so it is our hope that this trail will continue on to the John Wayne Trail, the Cedar River Trail, however we can get it connected in to other trails in King County.
Our trail maps are on our website at King County Parks. There's trails all over the county. Go out and explore this weekend. Summer's here, so get outside.
Let's forget and pretend you are the apple of my eye. Let's pledge allegiance to nothing except you and me tonight.
Well, there it is. The East Side Rail Corridor is now the EastRail.
EastRail or East Trail? I think you should put the emphasis on the S, so East Trail.
When you work for Sound Transit, anything you could turn into rail, you do. So it's EastRail.
What's the name of this trail?
East Trail.
EastRail. EastRail.
You gotta call it East Trail. I don't know what's in it.
East Trail is what I probably should say. I think it'll come out like East Trail.
Depends on the poem you're writing, I guess. It could be East Rail or East Trail. Yeah.
Finally, do you like trains? Well, have you been to the Northwest Rail Museum in Snoqualmie? It's your chance to ride the rails.
In order for us to know where we're going as a society, we have to know where we came from. Here at the Northwest Railway Museum, we're telling a portion of that story by helping people understand the role railroads played in the settlement and development of this region. We've been in Snoqualmie since the early 1960s, and we serve approximately 120,000 people a year and have a variety of different programs and experiences.
We invite everyone to come visit us, to visit our museum, to ask questions, to learn, and of course to take a train ride. Our standard excursion lasts just under 2 hours and takes you on a historic train between Snoqualmie and North Bend with a stop at the Railway History Center here, where we do a tour which lasts about 25 minutes. Then we go up to Snoqualmie Falls, where you get to see what the top of the falls look like.
Snoqualmie Falls is now coming up next is the south side of the falls.
And then get a beautiful picturesque view of the gorge as the river heads towards Fall City.
Oh boy.
And then we come back to the Snoqualmie Depot. It's a tremendous amount of fun.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you again.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me back out.
The first time I came here was with the King County Landmarks Commission, and we were so impressed with not only the number of objects they have in the collection, but also the work that they do to just keep this history alive.
This is the campus that we put together with King County and the City of Snoqualmie and North Bend.
King County really partners with the Northwest Railway Museum. We provide landmark protection services and also the opportunity to apply for grants.
We're proud to have a number of our most important artifacts on a landmark register, including the Snoqualmie Depot, the Interurban Car 523. This car used to operate between Seattle and Tacoma, could make the journey in just 1 hour and 15 minutes. We have the rotary snowplow number 10 that cleared snow on Stampede Pass. And we have the chapel car Messenger of Peace that traveled not only throughout King County, but across the entire country from 1898 until 1948, promoting a particular version of Christianity. The museum is in the midst of a major collection care project on steam locomotive number 924, which was built more than a century ago in 1899 and is also a King County and City of Snoqualmie landmark. Some of our artifacts that are stored outside now are not improving with age, so the museum hopes to continue developing to allow the vast majority of its collection to be housed within a structure where it can be preserved indefinitely. When people have completed their visit to the museum, it's our sincere hope that they go away with a renewed appreciation for history and the role that railroads played in the development of King County.
I'd really like to invite all community members in King County to come up to the Northwest Railway Museum. Everyone who's here is so knowledgeable about the history of our region and really do want to share this history with everyone.
What I enjoy most about coming here is the smiles, and you can see the light bulb come on when people start to realize how the railroad affects our everyday lives today, even though the railroad was in its heyday 75, 100 or more years ago. The biggest paycheck that we get here is the smiles on people's faces, particularly kids.
Thanks for joining us for King County at your service. Visit us online at kingcounty.gov/KCTV. See you next time.